Hey guys, it's Mike's Big Block. It's been a couple of months since I've last posted a video. A lot of people have been asking where am I at, where have I been? Well, a couple things have changed. There's been a lot of drama in the racing world as far as mower goes. All that stuff is gone. Every bit of it is sold off. All the mower stuff I had, GP, the FXT, all that's been sold off to Sam with BRC chassis. He's now has all those chassis. I believe he did sell it to Patrick Hutcherson's, who is still running it, as far as I know, and he's doing good with it. But basically, just things started going downhill. A lot of politics and government got involved with the mower race, and it kind of ruined that. Plus, we had the hurricane down here, and that kind of, as far as like 82 Speedway went, it kind of destroyed that to hell and back. So we kind of had to let that one go. All that time and money invested into that kind of went downhill. You know, that hurricane did a lot of damage at the track and locally and in Florida, and people with work have just been busy crazy because with a storm comes a lot of economy, and people, you know, they're going to make the money. But as far as racing goes, that's kind of dwindled down. We're kind of changing direction. Behind me is a mini sprint. Picked it up probably a couple months ago. It was in a lot worse shape than it is now. We've gone through it. It's been painted. We've worked on the motor, the chassis, everything's been gone through. We're almost at a point now where we're ready to test with it in the injection system. And the harness has all been sent out to Hyper to have redone. I should expect that in the next 2 weeks. The graphics will be on in its way, so we could decal the car. Everything's been gone through, so we're almost ready to test this car. So probably what we're going to do is we're going to take videos of the progress we're getting with the car, bringing it to the track, testing the day of, loading up, stuff like that. It seems to be people are more interested in that stuff. They want almost like a vlog type video of showing how people get to the track and stuff like that. But these cars I really enjoy. They're pretty quick, they're cool, they're fast, and there's a lot of them that race in this class, so it'll be a good time. But I'll show you the car now. Okay, like I was saying, it's a 08 King chassis, the last chassis that Gary King, when it was his company, produced. It's a full coilover, well, just front coilover car. It's got advanced racing shocks on it with the coilover kit, gold hubs, American Racer fronts, Kaiser rims on the front. Again, Yamaha R6 motor, 600, does run. I've got the injection system along with the harness sent out, getting redone by Hyper. Aeromotive fuel regulator, cut down the exhaust so it's not sticking up into the driver's cab. Full chain, everything's quick and easy, removable. I can't turn on the dash. I put a brand new dash in it, reworked the steering so I could fit in it, because I'm really tall. But your main power on, fuel pump, fan, starter, then that kills everything. Simple and easy. It's got a Ultra Shield seat in it with a right hand containment, head support. It's got XXX, a combination of XXX and Hyper Racing wing components. The front sliders are XXX. The rear sliding tree is a XXX upper and lower, and the adjustment T-bar here is a Hyper Racing. And the mount here, this is actually an electric wing mount. It's HBS Black Series by Hyper. I don't have the electric wing mount on here right now because right now we're just testing with it and this and that. I don't see the need for it. It's got a full bladdered fuel cell. I am running methanol. All the lines were changed out from Earl's blue tight fit hose. I don't like that stuff. I noticed a couple cracking in it, so that was the first thing I did with the car is re-hose everything. So everything's got HBS stainless dash 6 AN fitting hose. Everything's been redone. All the fuel filters have been cleaned. All the lines, fuel pump is down here. A couple more things to do on the car. That's my left rear shock adjuster. Usually that gets mounted right here. I had to move it to get to the fuel pump. Just hit my head on the wing. Breather. But the wing itself is a Hyper. that we ended up building ourselves. You can't get them already assembled. You have to build them yourselves. It's a 12 square foot hyper wing internal slider. It's dished down in the front. Dove nose with a wicker bill on the back. The front sun visor, I added a XXX sun visor. Before, did not have one. Stock hood, you can find it on like a Factor 1 or a PMP. I cut holes in the front here, remounted the radiator. Radiator used to be over the driver's head back there. I remounted it up front here in the front of the chassis. And just basically just going through the whole car. There's the side view of the car itself. I've got a new steering wheel coming for it. A couple other things. But slowly getting there, you know. For a starter car, it's not bad. It's got full torsion rear, coil front. A lot of the components on it, like the torsion bars. I've got extra torsion bars. All the torsion stops. And the adjustments have all been replaced by HBS. So the car's been updated. It's got a full Willwood 4-piston brake caliper on it. The whole rear end is aluminum. The only thing that's not aluminum on it is the sprocket bolts. Everything else, all the bolts are steel. Everything else is aluminum. All my shocks, everything's aluminum. Then the Jacob's ladder, which eventually I'm going to change out, which right now it is free. I can move it around. That is steel with aluminum. Got the big Hoosiers on it for the stagger. Shifter. Linkage runs down right to the motor. So it's got a clutch. Basically a stock R6 motor, except for the injection system on it. It's all been converted to methanol injection. But hopefully on the 28th, we'll be able to take this out, get some practice in with it, do some videos. Gonna kind of try to take the channel in a different way, kind of do a little bit more, I guess you would say vlogging / a little bit with the build and just keeping up on the car. And then the process to getting to the track. It seems to be people are more interested in the process of getting the cars ready, getting to the track, you know, how the track day goes. They seem to be interested in that. As far as like the mower racing in Florida, that's pretty much on a downhill. A lot of politics got involved and a lot of people have pulled out. And a couple mower guys have actually gone to these now. I was the first one to get into it, and a couple other people have followed on. But as far as what's going on for this year, we've switched up. We're doing mini sprints. And we'll see how we do. It should be fun. We go from 50, 60 mile an hour on a lawnmower to maybe 70 or 80 mile an hour on a short track in these. So a couple tracks they'll be running will be like Hendry County when it opens up. That'll be the first place to test. It'll be then we'll have races at East Bay, Volusia, Bubba Raceway Park, and a couple other tracks, just like North Florida Speedway and stuff like that. Someone was asking me about racing this on asphalt. I would run it on asphalt and put asphalt tires on it, but the group that runs the midgets, they're not interested in that. They say they have enough people doing it, so I'm fine with that. I'd rather stick to the dirt. There's less drama on the dirt compared to asphalt from what I've seen. But I'll keep you all updated on the progress of this and where we're going with this, and a couple things have other changed, and we'll show you that in later videos. Thanks for watching. We'll be posting more content soon, and I know I'll probably lose a couple people from dropping the mower stuff, but I'm not completely out of it. I'll go to a couple races and stuff, keep up with a couple guys that are still running it. But thanks for watching. Bye. Oh.